Hi Kishore, how are you?
Hi Rakesh, I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm good too. Thank you. So can you tell us something about yourself?
Myself, Kishore. I have overall 5 years of experience in automation and manual.
Mm-hmm.
Currently, I work in previously I worked in MNC company. I was moved out and I was in the period of time I was getting the Naukri calls. At the time, I attended the interview. Some of the MNC company take out their automations or developer position, software developer position
Hmm.
as a QA lead.
Right. Great.
Uh,
So I have come to know that as you have told me that you have got selected in one of the MNC companies. So many congratulations for that.
Thank you
Right?
very much, Rakesh.
Yeah. So how much hike you have got? Can you tell us in the terms of percentage?
I get a 200% of hike.
Great, great. And how did you came to know about this company that there is an opening
Uh,
in the company? Mm-hmm.
there is a in the Naukri profile. There is a huge of opportunities are there in this company. I
Mm-hmm.
was randomly every day. I was randomly open my Naukri profile and updated my that one. Once they are called and pick my profile and they ask about the few things,
Mm-hmm.
and they are suitable for this position. We are looking that like that they mentioned.
Wonderful, great. So how many times you are updating your Naukri profile in a day?
Per a day, I will update 3 times. At early morning, 9. Meanwhile, in the noon, I will update at 12 p.m. In
Hmm.
evening, at the time of 6, I will update.
Okay,
Yes,
great. So three times you are updating. Fine. How much time did it took for you to get a job?
it will be take around because I have already gone through with your videos every day.
Mm-hmm.
I was prepare your videos. First
Great.
of all, before attending the interview, I need to get some confident how they are asked about the scenario based questions. I
Mm-hmm.
was coding level, I was good when compared to the scripting, and I think I need to know the skill my knowledge on the scenario based, right? This
Okay.
RD automation will help me a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It will be take only, I got only 2 interviews, I was selected. This was the second one, I was selected in the MNC company.
Oh wow, wow. That's great. So earlier in which company you were working?
I was working in Wipro.
Wipro. Okay, fine. So in Wipro you would be having 90 days of notice period, right?
Yeah.
So
They are all okay. That MNC company is okay with that 90 days.
yeah.
My for the God's sake, I was get a early relieving because the project was ending, right? So
Okay.
I was requested my HR, they helped me
Yes.
and they give the early relieving.
Wonderful. Great. Okay. Is it possible for you to share few of the interview questions and answers that you have faced while
Yeah,
getting interviewed? Yeah. Let
yeah,
me
sure,
see.
definitely. They started with my what is static keyword.
Mm-hmm.
The main thing of static keyword is to without creating the object.
Mm-hmm.
So it is like memory management thing.
Right,
So
right.
that we can use the static keyword.
Sure.
And they are asked about what is the polymorphism.
Polymorphism. Oops concepts they will focus on.
Yeah. I told that there is a two types of polymorphism, like a runtime polymorphism and compile time polymorphism.
Mm-hmm.
Runtime polymorphism comes under the overriding. Compile time polymorphism comes under the overloading.
Mm-hmm. Right, right. Then.
This thing, then they ask you about the one coding program, like there is a one string contains a duplicate characters. Please write a string. Please write a to find the duplicate characters in the given string.
Okay, so let's say this is your string. It contains
Mm.
duplicate characters T or an E.
Yes.
E.
Yeah, we can store into first we need to convert into two char array.
Uh-huh.
Then after we can use like for each loop. We can use like I equal to 0, I greater than, I less than s dot length, I plus
Mm-hmm.
plus. And we can take again the duplicate loop, like for ij equal to I plus 1. So in this process, we need to iterate both. If a of I, I get w equal to j, then you can print I. Then it will be easily iterate that and you can get a result.
Okay, so basically you have to find the characters which
Yeah.
are coming multiple
Yeah.
times in the string.
Yes.
Okay, okay. And have they asked you how many times it is coming? Do we need to write program for that as well? For example,
Yeah.
E is coming twice, T is coming twice, or just the characters?
Oh, no, they didn't ask. I know that logic also. We can use the hash map.
Hash
So
map, yes, yes.
in this hash map, we can use like keys and values there. So
Mm-hmm.
whether once we create a one like for loop flow, and we can use that hash map. If map dot contain, and you can use the count. Once it's
Correct.
count, we can use that like replace like the ch comma like something. We can give the reference variable. Then after we
Mm-hmm.
can use the entry set. In we are
Okay.
using the key set, we can find that the key equal to key value pair. So then it will be at it like E equal to 2, T equal to 2, then it will be get.
Correct.
And they ask one more coding question like how to
Mm.
merge two array lists.
How to merge two arrays?
Array, array list.
Hmm.
So first of all, we need to take a one array list and we can
Mm-hmm.
add some elements in it. So the array list name is reference name is LA or LI.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Then after we can take another one LA2. We
Correct.
need to we need to add the some elements in that.
Mm.
So then we can use that li2 dot add all in the brackets in parentheses we can add the li1. So the value will be
Merged.
automatically fetched in that merged.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Great. Great. Wonderful.
These two programs they are asked to me.
Okay. Fine. And how?
And
Yeah.
and they will ask about the collection framework.
They'll ask about the which framework?
Collection framework.
Collection. Yes. 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 Collection framework. They'll ask. Collection. Then collections framework also. Then about hash map, hash set. They would have asked.
Yeah, they ask about the difference between list and set.
List and set. Okay.
List will be allow the duplicate values.
Hmm.
Set will not allow the duplicate values.
Duplicate values.
Yeah, list will be allow insertion is preserved in the list. When come
Mm-hmm.
to the set, insertion is not preserved. It randomly executed.
Correct. Correct.
How you implemented in framework? They ask how you
Im-
can implement this to do things. So here we can use like find elements. The written time of find elements is list of web elements.
mm.
So here we can use the
Right.
list of web elements we can use. When come to the set, we are use the window handles. Window we didn't have any duplicate, so we can
Mm.
use the set of strings. The written
Right.
type of window handle is set of strings. Then
Yes.
they ask about then they come to the selenium pointer.
Mm-hmm.
What is find element and what is find elements?
Mm. Difference
Uh,
between the two.
yeah. Find element is only pick up the particular element, the first occurrence of the element
Mm.
in the X path.
Mm.
So, so can you please? Then they ask about the. Can you please tell me about the X path? How we can write the relative X path?
Mm. Did they give you any website to write relative XPath?
Yeah, they gave the Amazon website to find out the login function.
Amazon website.
So, yeah, Amazon website. In that case, they ask about login button.
Button, login button.
But
Okay.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
without using the ID and the type without using any ID and type, there is a inbuilt methods are there in the XPath.
Mm.
So I use there is a text is there in the login. So I use that tag name double slash tag name text parenthesis equal to I put as a text in the login in the single quotes.
Correct, correct. That how,
Hmm.
with respect to text, you have created the
Hmm.
customized XPath.
Yes, yes.
Mm-hmm.
They okay. Then they come to the window handles.
Window
How
header.
we can handle. Uh, so they ask about that window handles. I tell that there is a switching mechanism is there. We
Mm.
use the divert switch to the window handles.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then they come to the how many types of handles are there. I told that
Okay.
there are the two types of window handles.
Mm.
Types of window handles.
Mm-hmm.
First one is window get window handles and window get window handles. There are
Right.
the two types of window.
Right.
The get window will be written the single window,
Mm-hmm.
and get window handles will written the all the open windows.
Correct. Correct.
Then they come to ask about the frames, iframes.
Mm.
What is the need of the iframes?
Mm.
Then I told Selenium will be work on the UI based applications only. So
Mm-hmm.
it will be focused on the current web page only, not focused on the any child frames. So
Mm.
that why we are using the mechanism like window mechanism.
Mm-hmm.
So I told that diver.switch iframes like we can use ID, class name or web element. By using that we can achieve the get window handles.
Correct.
Uh, then they ask about the drag and drop.
Drag and drop. Yes.
Yeah.
Mouse actions.
Yeah, we can there is a class called mouse actions. In the
Mm-hmm.
actions we can use the drag and drop. Like
Mm-hmm.
we can create a object actions and we can pass the driver as a reference. So we can use like we can find the web element and we can store into the place into a one reference variable. And also we can find the another variable and store into one reference variable. So we
Mm.
can use like where we need to drag and where we need to drop. So we
Mm.
can use that driver dot drag and drop. We can pass the web elements bull dot perform. So we
Correct.
can achieve these things by using like that.
Mm-hmm.
Then they ask about how you take a screenshot.
Mm-hmm. So using that take screenshot
Mm.
interface and get
Yeah,
screenshot as method. Mm.
yes. They and they ask about the scroll up and scroll down.
Okay.
We can use the JavaScript executor
Mm-hmm.
to achieve this scroll up and scroll down. Body dot window dot. We can create a JavaScript executor JS equal to here we can using the typecasting.
Mm-hmm.
So here we use the upcasting.
Right.
Uh, and they ask about the what is the web driver equal to new Chrome dev, right? What is the
Mm-hmm.
web driver here?
What is new there? All those
Uh,
things to explain in
yeah,
detail.
yeah. Web driver is an interface. The new will be create the object, and Chrome is the classes. The Chrome, why we can select the Chrome is it will be implement the unimplemented class. Like WebDriver, there is a unimplemented classes are there. No, we
Mm.
need to use the Chrome there. We can implement the classes, and they come to the test engine. If there is a one test case, we need to run the multiple times. Test engine, one test case, we need to write the multiple times. We need to run there multiple times.
Okay. So how you will do that?
We can use the invocation count
Invocation
equal to five.
counters.
Yes,
Yes.
we
Yes.
can use the invocation count.
Mm.
Uh, if if you have a 10 test cases, in this 10 test cases, you need to run the only five test cases.
Mm.
How we can run the test case? Here I put a grouping. There is a inbuilt method in the test engine called grouping. I can
Mm.
use the grouping mechanism and I can select the sanity testing and regression testing.
Mm. Mm.
So
Correct.
I need to execute the few test cases. So I need to mention as a sanity and I put into the sort. So there
Mm.
is a selenium sort. How to ignore a test case.
Mm-hmm.
We can use the enable equal to false. Then case we can enable we can enable to run the test case.
Right.
Most of these things are asked about me. Then after they ask about that how you can use the properties file. What is the need of the properties files? The properties files is used to place the keyword like the key and value pairs
Mm-hmm.
to retrieve the data by using the input and output streams.
Right. Right. So properties file, config.properties file,
Oh
all
yes, yeah.
questions are asked.
We need to create a one config properties file,
Mm-hmm.
and we need to paste our key and value pair. Driver. We need to work with the driver. We can paste into the driver, and we can use that property like file equal to input. We need to create the object for this file, and when it used there is a method called get properties. We need to pass the properties, and we need to get the objects from that file. We need to pass the file also file path.
Right.
Uh,
Right.
and the last probably they ask about regression testing. In the they come to the manual also.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
So how many interview rounds were there?
only one round.
One round.
They take 1 hour of discussion.
Okay.
Uh,
Regression
they,
testing, which is there.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. What is the need of the regression testing?
Mm.
How many times you are executed regression testing in in the daily basis?
Mm-hmm.
In that I mentioned, in daily basis we not perform. For the monthly basis, we can perform 2 times. When the releases are coming, we need to perform the regression testing. The
Right.
need of the regression testing is if the newly added or deleting anything, it is affecting to the existing functionality or not, we need to check.
Correct.
For that case, we can achieve the regression testing. And they
Yes.
ask you about the agile methodologies.
Agile methodology. Okay.
Hmm. What is the sprint review? Sprint review.
Mm.
Once we done once the sprint is completed, at the time of the interval, we need to the Scrum Master will check the how many tickets are completed, how many tickets are spillover.
Yes, correct.
These are things are considered, and we can put into the in a sheet. This was the completing. This was moved to the next sprint. This is called the sprint review.
Correct. Correct.
They ask you about what is difference between sprint planning and grooming.
Mm.
Grooming means particular story which was groomed by the stakeholder.
Mm.
Once the grooming is completed, it is come to the landing, the tester and developer and Scrum team will be involved and discuss about that. The developer will done with the development activities, what he need to done, what he need to do in this story. The
Mm-hmm.
tester will be asked about the testing type of questions like which data we need to perform. So these things are completed, then it is moved to the sprint.
Right.
The,
Right.
the sprint is nothing but once grooming is completed,
Mm.
the the ticket is moved to the sprint. Then the development tester will be decide the how many story points. The story points is taken by the Fibonacci series. In the form
Mm.
of Fibonacci series, we can use the story points. Then it is come to the into the sprint board. Then they ask about what about the sprint daily stand up. What is
Daily
the main
sync-up
thing?
calls. Yeah. Understand.
Yeah, the main the main thing of this daily process means the
Mm.
agile is a iterative and increment model. In
Mm-hmm.
this process, the we need to interact with the POs, product owners for the particular ticket. We need to showcase the thing. If you have any queries, we need to ask in that daily stand up. Once
Correct.
the clarifications are done, we need
Mm.
to go through with the next functionality. Some suppose they need to adding a relation will be happening.
Mm.
The main thing of this agile process drawback is the documentation is very less. These
Yes.
things are I told to them. They are impressed about my entry. That's
Wonderful.
all.
Wonderful. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I
this
think most of the questions are good
yes,
and you were able to answer them correctly,
yes, yes,
right?
yes, yes.
So that's a good thing. Yeah.
Last question they asked about
Mm.
is it to automate the capture? Is it possible to automate the capture?
Mm.
I told it is not possible. I didn't get at that time answer because I
Mm.
haven't worked on this particular scenario.
Okay.
I didn't know about the answer like that at all.
Fine, fine. No problem, no problem. But these are good set of questions that would
Mm,
actually assist the people who are watching this video on the YouTube and would assist the community as well who are looking for the job opportunities, right?
yes, yes.
Yeah. So Kishore, will you recommend or will you suggest to purchase a Naukri premium account or services for getting more calls?
Yeah, it is good, but when compared to that, we need to before purchasing the Naukri, it is very good because
Mm.
nowadays the calls are reducing. We are didn't getting the calls.
Mm-hmm.
I better to suggest to purchase the Naukri
Purchase.
or
Okay.
yeah, or else we need to any friend who is working on MLC, we
Mm-hmm.
need to ask the referral. It is one of the
Correct.
good approaches. The referrals will be
Yes.
better than compared to the purchasing the Naukri.
Right, right. So I think referral option as well as LinkedIn option is also there.
Oh yeah, in
So
LinkedIn also is working. Yeah.
yeah, you can get a lot of job opportunities, a lot of calls from LinkedIn because people who are already working, they can refer
Mm.
you via LinkedIn. So that is also
Yes,
a good
yes,
thing,
yes, yes.
right? Okay, Kishore, I think we are good. Anything else you would like to share?
I think your content is helped me a lot
Yeah, thank
to
you.
move to the next genre of my life.
Mm-hmm.
It helped me a lot, and every day I was when I was working or when I have the free time, I need to go through with your videos. The
Great.
scenario based questions are helped me a lot. Nowadays they are concentration on the scenario based questions, not this type of questions.
Right, right. That's great. So I'm happy that the content is assisting the people in getting the job opportunities. And once again, congratulations to you for getting the job. And it's a very good hike, 200% of hike, right? That's a very good thing because in 2023, people were not getting the jobs, but
Yes,
now
yes.
at least the job market has opened and people are able to get the jobs, people are able to switch. That's a very good thing, right?
Thank you very much,
Yeah.
Rakesh.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Kishore.